You ready, bro? This is a big statement. If they ever change the logo, it might be him.
All of a sudden, everybody there because I'm back litty. Ask my mama, I was thugging, I came from under the city. Call the shovel, they say they trying to get up with me. Say they dancing with the devil, but they don't want to see my gritty.
Welcome, y'all, to another episode of The Backyard. We got a live audience. Some of my biggest fans are in the back, which is absurd. They got all of these gifts and custom. I can't even explain it, bro.
They got a shirt with like everybody you know
on the shirt.
On the shirt.
Like,
that's kind of crazy.
It's pretty sick, man. I really appreciate the fans here, and we were dying to get behind the camera and give our fans an episode. We just got here, like 24 hours of travel.
I mean, yeah, like Zach, he flew 28 hours to get here.
Bro, shout out to y'all, bro. They really about to be in the arteries, behind the scene, capturing every moment. Jordan's like, this dude's unstoppable. Zach's on another level, and then Reed. These dudes are all cut from the same cloth. For us to have them all on our team, bro, is
I've been saying it to Tone for a minute now. When we were assembling everybody for the Derby party, like we really are like assembling the Avengers with all the people that we got with us, and that's like.
That's sick,
it's like
bro.
No joke. So shout out to everybody behind the scenes.
Sick.
Bro, but coming to China, it's not that you forget the love here, but like coming up to the hotel and we'll show the footage. But like there's nothing like it. Like there's nothing like it. Like seeing all those people, them talking, them yelling your name and everything, it's just like, bro, this is 6,000 miles away from home.
This is live, bro. Y'all part of our first live stream, man. This is unbelievable. And they're staying at the same hotel, so it's pretty cool, man. I'm taking it all in. I'm glad y'all, the guys that are here for the first time, are really getting to take it all in as well. And we're traveling a few different cities that we've been to and a few that we haven't been to. So I'm excited, bro. I'm trying to be warped in this. Like, give them the energy they're giving me, bro. Yeah. I got time.
I feel like this year will be even more special than last year. And we've been traveling for 24 hours and it's like I'm not even tired now that we turned this on. Everybody's here.
Come on, we rolling. We've been walking. I got to sneak in a nice little golf round, and we're driving around and we see all these different venues to where like we could have done a podcast and like set up, but obviously it's like illegal to like start.
Oh yeah, the riot stuff.
Yeah, it's like you can explain it better than me, but like I'm trying to be front row in this shit, bro, and like really let the fans be right there, be accessible to them while I'm here. Short period of time, missed last year, but to be here now, I'm trying to give them whatever they trying to receive. Like this is it's free love.
Yeah. What's something that we didn't do last time that you want to do this time?
I think last time we were here, we planted so many seeds, like mentally, like what we were gonna do, as far as energy drink, as far as podcast, as far as brand, as far as our own motion, to where we could obviously take advantage of the motion that we're already getting and give our fans a closer outlook on what we're trying to do for the future. So I don't think there's nothing we didn't do. Last time we were here, we were running around. We were on D-Wade's tour, and it was my first time meeting the team. Like, I didn't come to China since I signed with the brand. So that was my first time getting here and putting some faces to some of the names and voices that we've done all these Zoom calls and stuff with. And to actually be here now, and fans that are like, oh, I've been loving you forever. And like, I don't know. I think every time it's a new feeling and a new adrenaline rush for me to just want to give back to what they've been giving me. So
yeah, I think it's gonna be cool to see your actual launch of your shoe. Like I was talking to Shaw earlier today, and he said that tomorrow's like the official launch of your shoe.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I think that's gonna be like the coolest part. Cause like last time we were here, it was like the shoe. It wasn't technically your shoe. We did the whole D-Wade tour. You did send off your first time, and this time it being the D'Angelo Russell tour.
The last time we were here, one of the coolest things we saw were some of the photos that we never saw come to the light. Obviously, the photos you took and the photos I was in, and to see them like on billboards and to see them like really being exposed and out there in mega sizes, like it's what you dream of, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's what you really dream of. And I think every time I come here, we put things in motion to where it's just like, it's so surreal that you're like, you only dream of this. You only dream of so many people at once chanting your name. You only dream of being in these environments to where you can, it's like, you can't explain it. When I try to explain this place to a lot of people, it's hard, but to be in it it's a dope feeling. I really enjoy it.
You know, I noticed like a big, I don't know if it's a difference, but like America culture versus like Chinese culture. Like if we like separate the fans and just like talk about the people that like we're around that we're working with from way away, it's like we haven't seen them in technically 2 years. Like we've seen a couple of them back in the States, but it's like they still feel like family, like they did when we were here, like the last 10 days. We only met them for 10 days.
Yeah.
I feel like that first time we came here last year, 2 years ago, that's what it was. It was like all love, like from the jump.
They remember every encounter.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go anywhere. So every time you come here, it's just gonna get bigger.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if it's the word, but I like to say cult following out here because
I don't know what other word matches that.
I don't know how to explain it, but like I feel like I'm like the little brother to all the people that they're huge fans of. I got to cross paths and like be with them. Like Steph Curry's following out here is crazy, and I got to like be his teammate, and they love me for that. Kobe, LeBron, D-Wade, like it's all these dudes that like I got to just brush shoulders with, and it helped expand my brand elsewhere on accident. So it's pretty cool.
I mean, speaking to some of those guys, we just saw the Warriors go down against your former team, the Wolves, and Ant and all them.
Yeah, I didn't know how to feel about that.
And who? So we got the Knicks versus the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yep. No.
Yeah, the Knicks versus the Pacers.
No. The Knicks got to play Celtics.
Oh, they still have to play Game 7 or Game 6, and then Denver has to play OKC.
Yeah.
So technically today what happened when we landed was OKC lost to Denver in Game 6. We got Game 7. Yep. What do you think that's going to happen?
I said there's no way OKC beats them 2 times in a row. I just didn't see it. At Denver, I just didn't see it. And then they go back to Golden State. I mean, OKC. I think anything can happen. Yeah. Denver can beat them in OKC, and I don't know how OKC plays in Denver. It's just that altitude, all that shit matters. Yeah. And I'm rocking with Denver, bro. I'm rocking with the best player in the world. I'll say it again.
Yeah. I think Denver wins too. And there's no knock to OKC. I just think that both of those teams are like
elite.
Yeah.
Can't beat them. They're flawless teams. They got that. I always say it's that last 2 to 3 minute execution.
Yeah.
They find a way. And the Warriors had it too, where they knew they were going to run a ball screen with Steph. Y'all were going to trap. Steph was going to hit the pocket, and Draymond was going to throw a lob. They knew that was their formula. Denver, the same way. They know Jamal Murray in the pick and roll, hit Jokic in the pocket, Aaron Gordon, or spray to the corner. Russell Westbrook, wide open. Because y'all disrespecting the guy. He's going to be open. All he got to do is make it. If he makes it, they win. Y'all banking on Hall of Famer to miss wide open shots. Like, shout out Russ. But I don't know, bro. I'm rocking with Denver. And then I hope. Go ahead.
You saying that makes me think back to the first few games of the Celtics-Knicks series, because I knew it was going to be Jalen Brunson with the Knicks, but with like the Celtics, it was like the way they're built. It's like any of them could hit that shot. But this past series, in the first like three games, they just never found a way to get the job done. And
Celtics.
the Knicks always did.
It's weird, bro. They were always up like 15.
Yeah.
They're always looking like they got it. I don't know, bro. I don't know where that. I think it just came across a bad matchup.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is they were winning most of those games, and I would love to see for how long of a period, and they were shooting terribly, but they still were winning the games, and then the Knicks found a way at the end.
You know what it is, too, is the Celtics, Jason Tatum, bro, was cooking, bro. Prayers, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie, I shedded a tear.
Bro,
like
it's sad.
It messed me up, because I know what he's been through, and I know how tough of a summer. Like, he came off a championship and then just went straight. people just start dogging him, and then for him to go and say nothing and just come and perform, and it's supposed to be trying to repeat.
Yeah.
Like
that was what the story that I thought was getting written. It was like, all right, like he's coming, he's gonna come be the Eastern Conference like finals like MVP, and then he's gonna go be the unanimous finals MVP. Like that's why I thought the story was getting written.
It was just sad.
It's sad, bro.
Because I put myself in his position, and I realized, I mean, obviously in the league, everybody's going through something. Everybody develops their own chip on their shoulder. But for him to go out like that was just unfortunate. But I really want to see the Knicks Pacers. I would love to see that.
Bro, Pacers are scary, bro. They play such good basketball.
They got Cleveland up out of there.
Bro, I think it was like the first game, like Nembhard had like 23 or 24. And then Siakam the next game had like 33. And the next game it was Mathurin led this team in scoring. Like it's just like they play such good basketball, bro. It's like I love watching them play basketball.
Dude, unbelievable games. Every game that we were watching, me and Jordan, we were watching games in Miami, and we were like, bro, let's like do a live like segment to where you talking about the last like 6 minutes of the game, just like giving your raw emotion. And every game we were trying to do that for, we was like, let's just not do it tonight, bro. We'll chill. And that game went into double overtime. Or that game was buzzer beater. Or it was, and then as soon as we would try to do it, it would be a blowout. And I was just like, bro, if we could just capture, because all the games are like popping, bro.
It's been, from a basketball fan, it's been a great playoffs so far.
All right, fellas. I need you to stop what you're doing and go download Prize Picks if you haven't already. Because once you download Prize Picks and use code BACKYARD, you get $50 on us once you place the first $5 lineup. And in that lineup, the reason I love it so much, because all you have to do is place more or less on whatever player you want to rock with that night. And you can do it for as many players or as little players as you like. And it doesn't matter if I'm watching basketball, hockey, golf, baseball, esports, doesn't matter. I can put them all in my lineup. The reason I like firing on Prize Picks so much during the summer is because I travel all the time, and Prize Picks is available in more than 28 states, including California, which I love summers in California. So I can fire on Prize Picks with all my friends and sweat out the games with them. And it doesn't matter what we're watching, we always get to enjoy the game a little bit more. And lastly, fellas, there's also a special going on during basketball playoffs. Every time you do a $5 3-pick basketball flex play during the playoffs, you automatically get entered in the Prize Picks sweepstakes for courtside tickets to the finals. So download the app today and use code BACKYARD to get $50 instantly after you play the first $5 lineup. That's code BACKYARD to get $50 instantly after you play the first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
Yo, it's D'Angelo Russell. There's a reason the best players always show up when it matters. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They've recovered over $25 billion for their clients. And when you hire Morgan & Morgan, it's like having an army on your side. If you're injured, you can check them out on forthepeople.com/backyard or dial #law/#529.
Yo, it's D-Lo. I'm partnering with Ro. Women, y'all feel that? It's sexy. But if you're stressing about your performance, it throws you off. That's why I rock with Rose Sparks. Rose Sparks dissolve under your tongue and hit fast so you're ready when the moment pops off. You feel like a superhero and satisfying your partner. That's key. Rose Sparks help you last longer, stay fuller, and keep the whole vibe right. If prescribed, new patients get $15 off their first order. Hit up ro.co/backyard and to see if Rose Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/backyard and see if Rose Sparks are right for you.
Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved. Do not undergo FDA safety effectiveness or manufacturing review. For full safety information, go to ro.co/safety-info.
Shout out to everybody participating. Shout out to Coach Finch for him to bring that group and manage all those guys.
They look scary, though.
Shout out.
They do look scary.
Shout out to the Timberwolves, man. I remember I said something like, they're missing what we had to offer, or something like that, and it came back to bite me. But I didn't mean it in a malicious way. I meant that in a way that, like, when they were struggling, I could see me helping. I'm happy to see them dominating and doing what they're doing, bro. They look flawless. Julius Randle,
for sure.
Ooh, I owe Julius Randle a big apology, bro, because his style and the way he was like dominating the game was a style that was like, no disrespect, it wasn't really contagious. It was kind of like him.
Yeah.
And now for him to like mix team into that and like be successful and flowers, bro. I'm really proud to see what he's become.
Yeah. I think one thing too, when you were like saying that about what you and Carl bring to the Timberwolves, it's not that it was untrue. It's just like now they're having people like fill those scoring positions that wasn't there.
Regular, yeah.
And like it was probably just them clicking as a team. Like they were
Sure.
still young as like a core. But yeah, Julius is hooping. Or Jaden has been like what you saw when you were there, and you would come home and be like, dude, this dude, like it's like now the world's getting to see it. Because I remember you'd always talk about that with Jaden and like how not even just his defense, but like some of the things he would do on offense is like now you see it.
He's just a dog, bro.
Yeah.
And then you add that element of like skill that he's just now scratching the surface of and getting an opportunity to showcase. And teams are putting him in a position to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, he's more than capable. And then you look at Ant. I said something earlier about Ant's passing ability.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I watch him, he's making all those reads. Mm-hmm. He's making all those passes. He's not overdribbling. He may do it here and there, but nobody's perfect. But to watch him do it at a level that's consistent winning, it's unbelievable.
I think the last time we were here, we were chopping it up with D Wade, and we were like just talking about it. And I think that was like one of the things we talked about. It was like Ant's next step is like being able to like pass the rock, and he's showing that like, okay, you're gonna trap me. You're gonna, as soon as I cross half court, you're gonna blitz me. I'm off this. I'm gonna make the right play, and you see him doing it, and they're such a hard team to stop.
It's sick. Like we said though, we got lost into just me and you here, but we do got a nice little audience.
This is probably the most people we've ever done a pod in front of.
How you say her name?
Coral,
are you still live? Does anybody have any questions for us while we can take a moment to?
Sure, I can ask anything.
Yeah, anything.
Preface to this, y'all. Coral was on D'Angelo's live stream on this Chinese socials, and we were at like 22,000 people viewing this when we started. So we gotta at least ask some fans what they
We're
asked.
bringing all of our fans front row.
People
Like we said.
asking, who do you think is the championship this year?
Who wins the championship?
That's a good question.
It's right on top of what we're talking about.
Who wins the championship this year? From what's his name? Who asked that?
A bunch of them, actually.
Oh, a bunch of them. Who wins it this year? I'm going with Minnesota.
他觉得是
I think the Timberwolves win it all this year.
Why? 为什么？
We were just talking about it. I think they have just a flawless team. Their team is full of
他们是一个补完。
yeah, just full of guys that can get it done. And then you add a good coaching staff.
非常好的教练。
I just think they're flawless. A lot of teams right now, you could probably see their flaws and they're finding a way to disguise them and get it done. But I haven't seen that team meet anybody so far that made them look humble.
Yeah.
Like like Julius is scoring and smiling, shaking his head like, bro, what? Draymond? All right. And then you see Ant just jumping over everybody and Jaden talking shit. What do you say? Get your ass up. Like, I know how they built, but I don't know if everybody's seeing, like, they really
I think it'd be
showing their true
special.
colors.
It'd be special for the NBA if like Minnesota won because of how special Ant is, bro.
Yeah.
Like he really is that.
Yeah.
They say like, let's say, after you play several years, right? Like, would you ever consider to actually play in China?
Hell yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Like for sure?
CBA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
他说他未来会
Does Shenzhen have a pro team?
深圳。
Yes.
Yeah.
他想去
Your
深
friend,
圳
Trevor?
打球
Yeah, I'd play.
打球
Give me equity in the team. Little equity. I definitely pull up. China. I'll play in Hong Kong too. Is there any teams in Hong Kong?
他说他也想去香港，但是好像
Hong Kong.
Astro Boy, where should I play in China? Where should I play in China? Shanghai? Shanghai Sharks?
Sharks.
Where's
They have Kenneth Lofton there.
Kenny Lofton? Big boy. I could play with him. What about what's his name? Barry Brown?
Barry Brown, yeah.
Yeah.
He almost win the championship.
That's my young boy right there. He played.
Who won the championship this year?
No,
Zhejiang.
Georgia.
And they are in MCB finals right now.
Oh.
And they already
Can we go to the game?
3-1. So tomorrow is game 5.
In where? Guangzhou? What'd you say?
Zhejiang.
Oh, okay. So we can't. It's,
Hangzhou, yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, I would love
I've
to.
actually been sick to go to just to
We
see
have
the
game
culture.
6 It's to be in Beijing. So back to
We'll
Beijing,
be there?
we have chance to.
I would love to go.
Yeah.
Oh, so
All right.
we need a team to win so we can go to Game 6.
Because it's already 3-on-1 right now.
Yeah.
So it's next game's game 5. So
Yeah.
Oh, if they win, it's over.
yeah, Hangzhou probably win a championship in game 5. So
Well, let's hope they do it in Game 6 so we can see it. But it's actually beautiful weather here.
This is unbelievable.
How'd you golf today?
A fan,
Dude, that course kicked my ass.
since Mavs got their first draft pick,
Uh-huh.
what do you think about the Mavs going to be next season?
It's a great question.
Yeah, I'm a not. No.
It's a great question.
that's Nico. Maybe Nico will pick another guy.
我觉得这个问题特别好哎，就
No comment. You ain't ready to walk me into that. I think the Mavs they got the first pick.
Yeah, they got first.
Cooper Flag, right?
Yes,
Cooper Flag. I think that'll help their team. That'll be a great addition for their team. I think they already got a great coaching staff. They were one injury away from being really special this year. Kyrie Irving to be healthy. You add a Cooper Flag to that team and a point guard somewhere. I don't know, somewhere. And then you add all the bigs that they got. I think they'll be a dangerous team. So we'll see.
So you think the Mavs going to be very threatening next season?
Yeah, heck yeah.
非常有威胁。
Heck yeah. I think the Mavs will be really good. I think Houston will be better next year.
Rockets.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make a move this summer and it's gonna put them over the top. I assume. I don't
我
know.
觉得他们会做一些调整。
Yep.
对，
Y'all got any questions for us, bro? We just vibing.
这边粉丝有什么问题？
I know y'all got a bunch of gifts, but y'all got any questions?
He's thinking something special. I want to hear what some of these boys have to think about.
Oh yeah, we got some newbies here.
Yeah, we
Should we
got-
set them down for a
I think
second?
we
Just
should. We got not only do we have
Someone's asking.
yeah, let's set them down while we answer this.
who wants to go first?
Pull up a chair or something, bro.
Oh,
What'd she say?
Someone's asking who's the goat
on,
in
Zach.
your heart.
the goat.
The goat,
In what?
like basketball goat.
Oh,
Because
Wimby, Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama.
Yeah,
So he's your goat.
yeah.
He doesn't win the championship.
He's not my goat. He's slick. He's slick. He's slick. I'm telling y'all now, I'm putting this on air. Remember I gave him his flowers last time. You ready, bro? This is a big statement. If they ever change the logo, it might be him
Because he's that special.
or Kobe.
Yeah.
他说是科比。
I mean, listen.
They might change the logo to Wemby. Like
Oh.
Everyone's talking about-
the NBA logo's gonna change to Wemby.
that sounds
D'Angelo
crazy.
Russell
But yeah, no.
D'Angelo Russell.
No, I mean,
says Wemby
I'm just high.
logo.
I'm really high on Victor Wembanyama. I think he's really special.
I think that's something that's been brushed under the table with this whole like draft lottery thing. Is like everyone's talking about the Mavs, which I do think
Spurs
they're
got the
gonna
number
be-
2 pick.
But the Spurs have the number 2 pick, bro.
Who they gonna who?
I
who's
don't
there?
know the college landscape like that. It's like the Bailey kid, the Harper kid, I think are like 2 of the ones.
You know who they gonna get? They gonna get the kid from Duke.
The shooter, Proctor?
Nope. The big. Nah, he can't go number 2, right?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like,
They just have they have De'Aaron Fox, they have Wemby, and they have Cassell and Vassell Castle, like all this, like these people, like they have all
they
this
can't get a
talent.
guard.
And so it's just like they have the opportunity to do some crazy stuff.
What you about to do, Jordan Michael?
I'll give a little introduction on this. This right here is our guy Zach, and we met Zach
Talk to him.
when we went to
Why do you?
Go ahead.
when we went to Ohio State last year, which was a crazy week, and we pull up to the Ohio State football, and we get introduced. Hey, coach is coming out. We're trying to set up the pod, and Zach pulls up, and he like daps me up, and he was like, "Yo, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're like, yo, is like,
Are we
you
brothers?
Link?" No, he didn't
Oh.
say that. He was like, "Are you Link?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he was like, "Bro, like I've been following your stuff for a long time, blah blah blah." And we like chopped it up a little bit, sat down with Coach Day, and then we did like a little tour, and we went back to the weight room. And I'm talking like this was like maybe 20 minutes later. We're working out in the weight room, and me and Zach exchanged numbers, and he sent me these photos,
Sick.
and they were insane.
I remember.
And D was in the middle of a workout. I was like, "Bro, look at this." And I showed D the photos, and we both looked at each other, and we both like legitimately were like, we have to get him to go to golf with us.
Yeah.
And we went to the Backyard Cup, and he took all the photos from Backyard Cup, and they're amazing. And I've been a fan of his work ever since, but he's here in China with us.
Unbelievable.
And this guy's never been outside of the country. So first off, they won a national championship this year, which props to them.
You did.
But
He
this
bring
dude has
ring.
never been. He's never been outside the country. In his first experience, he's flying 16 hours on a flight to China. And so I gotta chop it up with you and hear some of your thoughts.
No, we
being
definitely
outside
wanted
of
to
the
sit my
country.
guy Zach down. It's exactly how he painted the picture. We were chilling and we did like a nice little tour of Ohio State football, and we got to meet some of the camera crew behind the scenes, and we met this dude and we saw his footage and we was like, bro, he's got to be a part of our
He's
team
special.
somehow, bro. If you can do it partially, a little bit, sometime here and there, pull up, bro. So for him to be with us from the Gulf to all the way to China, sky's the limit with who we got here. The group is only going to expand, but
First stamp in the passport is next to a visa in China. So I'm glad you made it, bro.
Yeah.
But I guess my biggest question is like, what? I guess you see China now, so it's a little bit different than asking in the airport. Like, what are your thoughts of like expectations? Because like you've been to different places in America, you grew up in South Carolina and stuff. Like, what do you expect, or like what is something you think you're going to see here?
I mean, growing up a really small town and living in Columbus now. I mean, Columbus is like the biggest city I've ever lived in, but like I don't even know what to expect, dude. I mean, this place is huge. I mean, we're in Kunming right now, and
small.
yeah, Dealer's saying it's small, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
just driving around, dude, it looks huge to me. But I mean, we got a couple other places to do on the tour.
Oh, yeah.
Super excited for that. But like Beijing, Hong Kong, like
I'm glad
massive.
you came here first, though, because it's like a
Yeah.
more intimate vibe. Like I'm
It
saying,
is,
like you
it
get to
is.
kind of like, just like,
Introduction.
yeah, you get to
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of see how overwhelming it could potentially be.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people. Golf, we was
I
there. It
looked
was
at-
so overwhelming.
I looked it up and it said the city area is 8.5 million, and then like the greater metropolitan area is another 5 million. So it's like 13.5 million people live in this city technically, and that's bigger. It said it was a medium-sized city for China, and that would be the biggest
That's what I'm
city
saying.
in America.
You could feel that. You could feel that.
Yeah.
When you've been to other places here, you could feel that this city is just not Beijing. It's not Hong Kong. It's not those bigger cities
Yeah.
because of the obviously the traffic, but then
I was
just
just
the
about to say
motion.
traffic, yeah.
Motion. Remember, we were like, how are there no car wrecks here?
Yeah, it's insane how there's not, especially how they drive. How they drive, it's like if you cut somebody off in America, like that person gets like pissed at you and they're flipping you off, they're rolling in the window, whatever. Here, it's like everybody's cutting everybody off, but it's just kind of like a good game, and then like
You
I'm gonna
won.
go cut,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
go
you
cut
back.
you off,
Yeah.
and it's like you're doing that
Sure.
the entire time. And then
You drive here, Shaw? Do you drive here?
No,
You don't drive.
I drive. Oh, I drive in Beijing. I know.
But you-
Yeah,
Do you drive like all the time, or are you training sometimes?
all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Traffic.
drive, like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old.
No, I just don't see how you do it. I could never get my license at like 15 or my
Yeah.
permit.
Well, it's like
They're like freaking me out, dude.
for sure. Well, here it's like, or like in America, like they always say, like if you can drive in New York, you can drive anywhere. It's like, bro, if you could drive somewhere in China, you could drive anywhere.
That's a fact.
'Cause
That's a
it's-
big fact.
It is crazy.
But yeah, imagine getting your permit here. You're trying to like make it home to and from, pick up. Nah, it's over, bro. It's over.
Are you like a food guy? Are you gonna try the food?
I'm gonna try some stuff for sure. Not the biggest, foodie, but I'm here.
You just
You don't
need
come
your,
to China often, so
Thanks.
You just need your Coca-Cola and you're good.
just need some Coke, man.
You just gotta be open minded. That's it.
Cocoa fun.
There you go.
Chinese food.
Yeah, need some real Chinese food. Not my
What?
instant ramen that I'm eating all the time.
What is
That's my cousin, bro.
it's a
He's
peagot?
out of
He's
control.
geeked right
What
now.
is
got a
what is a
peacock over here in the
Chinese
cut.
dish that we should try? I guess that's the chat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What-
Come back. Yeah,
Yeah,
come
what
back.
is- what- and I want you to answer too, Charlie. What's like a Chinese dish that we should try?
In Kunming or particular, like
Yeah, anywhere.
they said the
anywhere.
mushroom here is very famous.
Mushroom?
蘑菇
They were on the
这边
course.
的菌菇
Hundreds mushroom
菌菇
here.
特别有名。
So like, how do you like what kind of dish is that? Just
昆
mushroom?
明还有什么比较好？
Like
汽锅鸡，
stir fry.
汽锅鸡。
Oh, mushroom stir fry.
And steamed chicken.
In pot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Chicken soup. Steamed chicken soup. Yeah.
That's what's like known here to try.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's famous food
mild,
here.
very like a warm. So when you drink it, it's like a
I want to try something exotic though.
like a frog.
He wants a live
I
octopus.
want to do all that. I want to just
frog's kind of
吃
American.
牛蛙是吗？
yeah. I want to try something exotic, like
他想吃
Frog leg?
特别有中国特色的。
right crickets and
Have you
stuff.
ever-
他他不想
Hey.
吃。
I would try it. Yeah.
Just had some crickets.
I saw a video of someone eating a scorpion here, like a live scorpion. Is that something? They ate it in Hong Kong.
对，有的。
Is that
Actually we have deep fried scorpion.
oh, is
Come,
that-
come. Y'all want this? Y'all want me to
他想说特别
show me?
I'll,
Come,
I'll try that.
Deep
I would
fried
try,
scorpion is crazy.
I would try that.
talk to me.
I would try that.
First question is, who will be the guest at the Camp Below this year?
Who are the guests?
Ooh, I can't tell you that one.
We know you have invited guys like times before.
Yeah, I can't tell you that one. That one's. We usually keep that under wraps until like a day or two before. So we like to. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second question is, will you feel like home when you come back to China this time?
What do you say?
Will you feel like home when you
Oh,
come
which
back
city you
to
feel like
China?
home when you
Yeah.
come back to China this time?
I mean, we're always in places for like a day or two at a time, so it all kind of feels the same. It all feels like home. I love Shenzhen though. I love Shenzhen. I love Hong Kong. Had a great time in Shanghai and Beijing. Never been here, but this place is cool. Super like mellow, a little laid back. I can dig that.
There will be NBA China games in Macau this year.
Ooh.
Will you come back?
Welcome back.
I mean,
Welcome back.
it's gonna be great. I mean, if we get there, if I'm there when it's the Nets and
Nets and the Suns.
yeah, Nets
But
and
you
the
know,
Suns.
you talk about Shenzhen, and I remember Jordan saying that you should watch with Riley the animated Spider-Man movies. Shenzhen is like,
The focal point.
well, just kind of like a. That's the only thing that I've ever watched that's like this kind of like reminds me a little bit of Shenzhen, how futuristic some of that stuff is in there, and how futuristic Shenzhen is. 'Cause,
No, it's super futuristic.
like the LED lights like going up the buildings and
Yeah.
stuff. It's hard to explain to people without have seen it, but
No, for sure.
that's like the closest like futuristic thing I've ever seen is the animated Spider-Man.
Oh, 1000%.
So
You want me to sign that?
Hey, either way. Yeah.
I can. You have a.
Yeah, in my room.
Oh, okay. No, I would sign it while we're talking. Like, I don't mind.
you got a
Wanna
margin?
read up here.
You want to read? You're tired of being in the spotlight, dude. You ain't got anything else to say?
I start shaking. No, I'm just-
It's all good.
no, I'm
We
messing
just want to give
I
you
like
some
being
love,
behind
bro.
the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for everybody.
Yeah, just behind the camera.
For everybody, Zach Kelly. Everybody, Zach Kelly. My
Tat
dog.
it up, Zach.
First live.
Tat Zach.
Tat Zach.
Zach.
Come on, Reed Dollars. Come on, bro.
Reed looks tired, man.
Right.
It's been a long day.
Reed's on that time zone, bro.
Reed actually
I'm
had
not supposed to be here right now.
Talk
dude.
to him.
My flight got canceled out of Louisville.
You
and
made it.
I had to take the Uber up to Cincinnati to meet these two guys. But their flight got delayed. I wasn't going to meet them. So
Yeah.
made it there. Then made it to New York. And then flew out here.
We appreciate
He
you.
And we're here.
when he called me, he would have had 10 minutes to get like onto the plane, like get to the airport. He would have 10 minutes to check in and get onto the plane. And then Jordan called him, I guess, like 5 minutes later as he was Ubering to Cincinnati and was like, bro, our flight's delayed. So
Come
it gave
on.
him actual time.
That's it.
That's destiny. That's
That's
God at
it.
work right there, bro.
I think you showed me. Yeah, you
Yeah.
showed me his some reels or something. And I was just
Uh-huh.
like, bro, like I was in that mode of like, bro, we gotta add to our team.
Yeah.
We need more
Well,
folks.
at that time, it was like
Yeah.
right when the playoffs had started, and I told him like, yo, like this summer, he's like, we're going crazy this summer. Like, we need, like, I would love for you to like come do some stuff with us. And he was like, yeah, I'm all about it. And then he was like, I'll go to the Backyard Cup. And then he was in Louisville, so I was like, yo, come to camp.
Hold
and then he
on.
brought Nolan, and like they filmed camp. He made a dope ass camp video.
What's the homie with the hair?
That's him.
Tim, that's my dog, bro. Tim's next, bro. Tim's official, bro. Every time we was at Ryder Cup, it was so many people just coming up to us. Obviously, everybody got compliments. Tim was like, Garrett was like, bro, I love that dude, bro.
Bro.
I love Tim.
And it was funny.
Him
too.
with the hair?
It was funny too because it was the first time Tim had ever been on a golf course before. So he had no idea what
That's
was going on.
hilarious.
So he'd like throw the cart in reverse because he was like, oh, I got to get up to the green and be like, someone's about to hit. And then everyone would just laugh about it. And then remember the one time you were flying the drone and he was trying to walk down the hill and he just slipped and ate shit. Oh, it was so funny. He got right back.
See that.
Bro, he literally fell like 5 feet, slid all the way down the hill and drilled his head and then ran all the way up to the to the
Damn.
green. Bro, Tim's a beast, bro. He'll be a Ryder Cup again
Oh,
this
we
year.
loved him. He was fitted at the Derby party too. He had
I
like
saw
a
him.
fedora on,
No, I saw him.
shoes, the pants, and everything.
Y'all were all, y'all all stepping out. Love
That's
that.
Tim, bro. He's always been like that. That's always been like that.
I mean, we vibing, bro. I can't wait to just like show everybody like what this is about to be about. I don't even know what to expect, but like all these new faces, show them like how this is about to go. And
I'm excited because you've been to China. This is your third time, right? Fourth time. So this is my second time. Like I'm excited to like see their first time, like that first time we walk into the mall and then it's just like 15 stories high and everything you see is just people. Like I'm like
that was a little overwhelming for sure.
Like just like see them be like, whoa. Like,
I think that's the only thing you can really prepare for is mentally you can prepare for it, but like physically you can't. You can prepare for like how overwhelming it's gonna be wherever we go, and like
even like hopping off the van today and coming to the telly, and seeing all the. You just told me you're like, don't even worry about your stuff. Like run in there and get the video. And as soon as I got in there, dude, it was swarms. I couldn't even get up to you because they were just swarming everywhere.
And what's crazy is I recognize their faces.
Bro, all of them look literally familiar.
Yeah, like I know people don't believe that.
I remember the one guy has the tattoos. I remember the one guy with the hair.
The dude with the hair had blue hair last time. Now he's I'm like, yeah, I remember you, bro. Like,
they one guy has the now tattoos, the deloading tattoo. Like I remember all that stuff.
You think about how many tats these guys got of just any brand that I've like pitched out. Like, it's love, bro. You can't beat that.
I didn't know Chinese like culture was like a tatted culture, but I swear there's so many D-Lo tattoos out here. It's nuts.
From the now to just ice in my vein. Like they got anything I've ever tweeted. Like somebody got a tat of that shit.
And they remember it. They remember it. And it's crazy. Yeah, bro. You guys got like a little taste of it when we pulled up to the hotel. This is crazy.
I mean, it's only gonna get crazier. So stay tuned. Like this is our first little test of our little live space that we're trying to adopt, and we got a few shows that we're trying to do while we're out here. We got a few
live shows planned this summer. First one's gonna be in China, so if you're not here, I'm sure you'll see this before. The next one, it gets released then a week after this will get released, so they'll stay tuned for that. We have a live show with the pretty baller guests. So,
I love that.
So
should we wrap it up? I think we're gonna give them another visual tomorrow somewhere. We could probably like do some type of like walking vibe or like live like.
But we're gonna be able to have so much footage from this trip. Joe's working. We got all these guys filming. There's gonna be so much stuff we're able to overlay on some of this stuff. We'll probably use some of this stuff and make the first doc. Like,
it'd be sick.
There's so much.
It'd be sick. I mean, the more we could send back and have somebody working on it, the better. But this is our first, like I said, visual of what we're trying to do, and it's only gonna grow. We've obviously added more people to our team, so we're growing. And
bro, I appreciate everybody at Blue Wire, and I appreciate y'all for allowing us to start like growing this and making this real. So I appreciate all y'all tuning in because this is dope. It's dope to be able to do this stuff. So shout out.
We're checking out, man. This is about to be special. Stay tuned to the next
D-Lo
time.
China tour.